All right, folks, this is Ogzeela's place. We're over in Razorwind, and here we have a very open lot. This is a lot that I'm not very familiar with. I mean, a lot of Razorwind plots I'm not familiar with because we usually see people in Founders because, oh my god. But really nice open area that we have here. Now, they did fence things off. You know, we have this very intimidating gate as we go in, but then we have this very tropical look as soon as we enter the spot. Things are closed off with these Sormar fences. A nice little selection right there. And it's taken us around most of the lot, but let's take a look around. We see some big structures along with trees to help guide us around the plot. Things to like kind of fill up space and to otherwise create this lot shape here. Because it's kind of cool. This is a very unique spot. Because unlike a lot of other spots that I see here in most builds, it's very exposed. You have a main road that that exposes the plot here, and you can see it from all sorts of directions. Yeah, because you have like the main road that kind of cuts across. Here's the ramp leading up, and you can see it from like all around. And then there's like a neighbor over there, and then no neighbor around here. But I find that very unique. So there's like a different challenge here, and I can see why they have things sort of fenced off and shaped and whatnot, because it feels like you have to have the house presented at every angle in order to make it make sense. And I think they did a pretty good job with the available amount of decor and the amount of greens that they have here. I think they did well. Nice. Now cutting along here, you see a lot of work with the paving stones that'll lead us from one spot to another. For example, fire pits. Hey, there's like some of the bosses over there, and we're all just chilling, dude. We chill, we vibe, especially up on this elevation, and then we just kind of like, enjoy some of the cool air. Okay, maybe it's hot outside right now, I'm not sure, but we're close to the water, so it can't be that bad. We're close to the water, we're close to the beach, so it's gotta be airy. It's gotta feel like pretty comfortable out here as we're just like, chilling, doing our thing. Neat. All right, so I think we're ready to go inside. Let me take a quick glance up here, top of the spire. Nothing up there. All right, so let's go. Oh, look at that! They straight up have a painting as a doormat. Quite opulent there. That's rich. All right, so as soon as we enter, I can already tell these are huge couches. I mean, you saw them go through, and then here's me. Oh yeah, this is a place of giants. All right. Everyone's a little kid compared to the people who were saying, oh, hey, there's one normal size chair. All right, I think it's normal. Okay, not that normal, but it was almost a normal size chair. Now, as soon as we do come in, though, I'm gonna retreat back here. As soon as we come in, we can clean up a little bit, wipe ourselves down, and then folks, if they want to, they can enjoy themselves in front of the fire, relax a little bit, or given the size of this thing, you and half of your crew can just chill on the couch as well. Everyone just kind of like piles on and everything. All right, now we have a path to our left. We have a little something to our right. Let's go left and see how this goes. So strong Blood Elf vibes as we're going through, but also, bits of different representation here. Notice how we have like the big old gombo, we can just kind of chill here. It's almost like a kind of a place where we can do a bit of meditation, a bit of prayer. And whoever's in here, they're in the zone, by the way, because people are walking through here and they don't care. They're not going to notice a darn thing. Now, heck of a presentation here. This feels like an entire table setup for like their war band or their guild or something like that. We can already see it just right outside. We're invited to go outside. First off, let me get some drink and all that, and then take a look at the rest of this room here. Very intimidating bench, because I think I would want to sit here, perhaps, or I can like work on like fixing up my shoes or whatnot. So we pan around. I'll take a look at the outside spot in a bit. And then we have like this one portal I'm not sure if it's going to take us anywhere, but let's see. It is not. All right. So let's cut across and we'll head over to the outside and see what sort of collections they have presented here. And what we have this sort of garden area. Ah, interesting. So in this case, very interesting setup. So it's a good demonstration of like throwing down a bunch of these rugs, and what they'll want to do, just as a bit of feedback. I know I don't want to give feedback on these group visits, but what they'll want to do afterwards, they'll want to use the advanced mode, and then select each of these, flip them around, and then you'll notice you'll have that blue texture on there, and it's gonna have a solid shape to it. This looks fine, honestly, because I can, my imagination like does a lot of the work for me, and because I just see, okay, cool, we're extending it ourselves out and then to this kind of watery, like fjord looking spot here. So that looks fine. Aesthetically, if they wanted to, they can also flip them around and they can have a more solid shape. That way it has this more convincing feel of being water. Otherwise, we have like different sorts of things here, like as if, okay, there's like water, but then also under the water, there's like these certain like glyphs and carve outs and things like that that are like under that are under these stones here, and all of it's flowing out of these void pools over here. So you can almost say, okay, it's not really water. This is all void stuff. So why am I standing on it? But also it's fine because stuff is growing from it. So it can't be that bad. Some void doesn't just devour it. Perhaps it does allow things to grow as well. Yeah, so it's a nice little garden setup. All right. So let's retreat back to the dining spot. Across that huge table. Actually, let me look at the chairs really quick. Okay, yeah. So these chair styles, these are normal sized. Yeah, they're normal sized chairs. But yeah, this carpet is just huge. And what they have here is like one big, not sturdy table. I forgot the name of this thing. A large wooden table. So it's an old school table, but huge in scope, dude. Has a friends and family. Oh, absolutely. Whether it's a war band or if it's like for like the guild and everything. Now here, less of the beer, more of the wine, no smokes. So this has a very pleasant sort of feel to it. Now let's check out the other wing here. Cut across the main room, giant couches. I'm obsessed with the table set, and I don't know, but that's awesome. All right, so possible secret over there, but we're going through this kind of like working library of sorts. Things laid down, working on stuff. Haha, I got fooled. No, okay, I feel like I got juked. Doormat, secret shelf, don't go anywhere. Ha ha ha. See, that is the part where I suddenly get stabbed in the back because, I got distracted. All right, so going through here, okay, things open up a little bit too. We have ways to go in every direction here. I think I'm gonna go, well, I know me, we're gonna go to the left. And through the shroud, we have immediate bedroom. You could say it's a bedroom. It might just be like a little spot for like kind of like a break room where I'm just gonna lay down and take a nap real quick. But this is not like my personal bedroom, because there's otherwise, while you have like wall hangings and things like that, not necessarily that sense of like personalization, as if like I live in this room. That's the kind of thing that I'm getting out of here, especially because just right out here there are places for like guests or for the boss of the house to like just chill and relax. Read stuff, enjoy some of their collections right over here. But also a bathtub right out here too. Interesting. All right. So it has that kind of personal feel, but at least they have the privacy screen up. So, they're good. Right through here is a stairwell room that might be a bedroom, but we'll see. It does have that personal touch, straight up with straight up with hot tub here. You know, here we are chilling with friends. Meanwhile, boom, they pop up. Like, hey, what's up? How's everyone doing? It's like, we're good, dude. We're good. We're just hanging, staying warm in the fire. Why don't you come in the hot tub? It's way warm in here too, man. Like, look at this place. Water is literally boiling. It's like, yeah, we're fine. We're fine, dude. We'll stay nice and dry out here, if you don't mind. Cutting across, we have, oh, check it out. Haven't seen too much use of the new, well, I think this one is a little bit older, but I haven't seen too much use of the new pots that include the dirt inside. Maybe it's because it's a little limited in the scope, but that definitely reminds me of it. So do this climb with the banners, the lights, the Erkoa statue. Check out how all the lights are dancing together and everything. We hop onto this runner that takes us across, and we do have a door. Hey, well, this also doubles up as a bedroom. So this is the 5th house that we're seeing, and from Hydra Premades, and they have stuck with this kind of theme. So they have influenced each other's builds in large ways, I feel like. But then through here, one part artist room, more like a barracks. There we go. Unless this is also a brothel, which would be like, whoa. But I'm going to say here, this very much has like a barracks kind of vibe to it. So, okay, this is a rare thing. I have not seen too many of these at all. A black rock bunk bed. This thing's huge, dude. Huge in scope. Has all these like big shapes to bring together like the two hammocks there. That's cool. That's a neat thing. I like that. That actually inspires like a kind of like warband build I want to set up for myself someday. But then apart from the barracks feel, it's not that uncomfortable. I'd say like the people that are getting hazed, they sleep up there. The other folks, they have like their own individual beds. And then of course we have like a big open space for PvP because they got to fight for the beds. So, yo, who's going to get the bed? Who's going to get the hammocks tonight, guys? Oh, not me, baby. Let's go. Let me just make sure I actually put my poisons on this time. Everyone's just burning them all, hazing them hard. That's cool. That would be cool. So let's retreat. We'll make our way down some. Back to the previous room here. That was the sort of bedroom, sort of not. We just came from the kind of barracks and hazing spot. And then over here, another big open space for, again, what I feel is like just battle. Oh, no. Oh, I like this. So here's their rendition of a piano. I dig this. Yeah. So we're seeing evidence here of like, hey, we're just going to take what we have, throw it together, and like make some shapes and everything. I think this worked out. So we have our curved table. I'm sorry, our curved platform. They even used one of the new beams, I think. Yeah, to act as like a little bit of texture. We sit. Here's our keys. We're playing. You know, obviously we've seen different levels of fidelity and, you know, resolution with people keep bashing things together. But as long as you get the shapes together, it only takes a few seconds for the brain to process that and turn it into what it's intended to be. So that's cool. So here we are in a little concert hall. You know, standing room only. We're all here. We're all chilling. They're playing their stuff. I'd love to grab like some drinks. Nope. This is a dry room. So we're here for like just the listening vibes and all that. That's it. That's sick. All right, so let's turn around here to this very suspicious door because it's huge. This is a Vragcool sized door. Wait, I'm looking at this. Whoop, get out of the way. Oh, then here's the drinks. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna grab this stuff and then come out here, do my listening and everything. Otherwise, here you are where all of the drinks are stored. Nice. Oh, and things are being processed here. They jammed this stove right in here. We're putting stuff together. We're prepping things. you know, like different spiced wine or spiced condiments that we can throw into the coffee and everything, enhance the flavor. Let's go. Inside there, sort of a closety space that they want to put together. All right. So let's go back out here. And I think, actually, does that take me anywhere? I don't think this takes me anywhere. Yeah, that should be a dead end. Yeah. Sometimes I look for like, okay, you know, maybe there might be like weird gaps in walls. It's like, hey, suddenly, nope, it's a secret room. I think we have seen the whole place. Yay. Oh, I just noticed these here too. Nice. Nice. Extra firewood planks. See, it's kind of fun here because in this case, because they're painted red and all that stuff, it's like, these aren't things we chop down, right? These are things that we've scavenged from the dead. It's like we went around, we tore down someone's house, pulled it apart, and now we're using that to like light our fires and cook and all that stuff. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. But I think we've seen the whole place. This is fun. Now, not much of a highlight, but they did put in the notes here that the person who put this house together is 81 years old. So, pretty young. Unlike us, you know, we're like, what, 30 almost? Sheesh.